safe. Thank you very much. For more on that, we'll bring in a member of the Homeland Security Committee, Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey. Good to see you, Congressman, and thank you so much. So you saw our reporter there live in just outside of Kyiv, and really the destruction, the devastation of what we continue to see, the horrors, if you will. This is day 42 of it. You have a top general of the United States saying this war could last years. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are this. First of all, they really don't know for sure. I mean, we all know that Ukraine was tremendously underestimated in its military force and the desire of its people to have freedom. So as you remember, when this first started, our generals, the information we got, they all said this would be over in 2 to 3 days. That is obviously shown not to be the case. So let's not prejudge, how long this is going to take and what's going to happen here. They're going to fight hard. They're going to continue to fight hard. We have a responsibility, no boots on the ground. None of our men or women flying planes or fighting on the ground. However, I believe that the Ukrainians need more air cover. They need more drones. They need to get those MiGs. I think they need to get those MiGs from Poland. We shouldn't even have talked about it a lot. We just should have gotten them over there. It would have been done before anybody had known, and it would really help. We need surface-to-air missiles so we can really, again, cover the skies. That's what's really important. We've bogged them down a great deal. When I say we, the Ukrainians have bogged them down a great deal on the ground. Now we have to worry about the air as well.
The Biden administration has announced, or at least President Biden announced, that he will impose more sanctions. We are waiting officially to hear exactly what those are. Sanctions already in place, but more to come. But you may have seen. I think
he's trying to learn what they're going to be as well. I don't know if he even knows. He's been leading from behind on this. I mean, he's doing some things now that are appropriate for sure, but he's done a lot that wasn't. He was really slow in getting activated in helping, and he knew what was going to happen. They were telling us. They would have press conferences every day and say, hey, this is coming. Well, if they knew it was coming, why didn't they help in the beginning? And I think it's because they underestimated what Ukraine could do, and I think they were just going to let it go. So I have very little, faith in what he says, and I think that he's done a very poor job on all with this.
I'm going to pivot over, if I can, to our own southern border, the crisis there as we continue to watch with this recent announcement of retracting Title 42. The Hill reporting Title 42 dispute threatens to hold up $10 billion COVID relief package. With your position, sir, on your committee, are you concerned about the lifting of Title 42 for our own southern border and the crisis that we continue to see there as migrants surge? Many say this is going to get even worse. Your thoughts?
It's going to get a lot worse. It's going to get twice as bad, 3 times as bad. This is, I don't understand it, but I'm going to tell you, I sit on the committee, you're right, and I interviewed Mayorkas. Mayorkas is just completely unequipped, ill-equipped to handle this situation at all. His answers are bizarre. It's like if you asked him right now, if you get him on the show, and you said, is there a problem at the border? He would say, no, he doesn't see anything. He literally, I think, just looks at it with his eyes closed. I think he's a fool. I think he is such an embarrassment to America. We need somebody in that position that's so much stronger, so much better. And we need to seal up the border. I don't know what's so hard to understand about this. Third world countries, Mexico, all the countries around the world have a sealed border. It's something that is not wrong. It is the right thing to do. You maintain your integrity. This president and this Homeland Director is literally eviscerating our country. We are going to have thousands upon thousands. We just had thousands most recently, and 2,000 of them, we don't even know where they are. And did you see some of the types of people they are? Murderers, rapists, people who help hurt children. I mean, some of them are really bad people. These aren't just poor, innocent kids. There's a lot of bad people mixed in. Our crime rate's going to go up. They're going to be spread all over the country. This is disaster. It shouldn't be accepted. And I'm disgusted by it, and disgusted by the way that they are literally ruining our country. It seems to be a purposeful desire to literally diminish the United States of America by our own people.
There are reports that those that are coming in, the crimes that they may have committed, and again, not saying everyone that's coming over the border is criminal. That is not what we're saying here. But the crimes that may have been committed by some coming over illegally, America doesn't know. The United States doesn't know. They can't vet that. They have no idea. It's almost like a clean slate. Plus, there are reports that they're given cell phones so they can check in with ICE right when you come over to the border. There's a lot to watch for that story. And I'm running out of time, but I want to get your thoughts on this. Hunter Biden. And I'll show you a headline here from MSNBC if I can. There it is. This Hunter Biden deal in a foreign country really does look bad. MSNBC reporting that. All now in the mainstream media. And you can't put it more plainly than that. Something that this network has covered for quite some time. Now mainstream's in it. Why now? Yeah. And your thoughts?
Because it's coming. I mean, it's all going to be opened up. I mean, they're looking into all this, and there's going to be hearings, and there's going to be a lot more in the future. And the bottom line is this. Donald Trump was accused of doing things, collusion with Russia, that he never did. Durham report and other reports have shown that he didn't do it. But boy, the mainstream media pushed that and pushed that and pushed that narrative, and it hurt him. Then we've got the guy who really is involved, Biden, and not only is he involved himself, Hunter, but his family is, his father is, God knows who else is. So we have people at the highest level, including the President of the United States, who are working with communist Chinese energy companies and making deals, and yet we're supposed to believe that they're objective and helpful and being presidential and fighting for the integrity of America. This is an awful thing. And this is, if you think Watergate was a big deal, Watergate was a child's game compared to this. This is the real thing. And I think you're going to see that to a great degree. The Bidens and the Biden family have stuck a knife into the integrity of America.
Congressman Jeff Van Drew joining us live here on the program. Congressman, thank you for your time. It's good to see you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to be here.